The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Anil Show.
Alright, so I'm a little bit worn from this storyline, but hey, again, I have to do the duty that I have to do. So, Delicia is somewhat posing to be a distraction from the lesson. Because the lesson is for Lauren. This is a Lauren story, and I want to know if the lesson is learned. No matter what we see with Dan, is the lesson learned? Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Lauren, this is it. Lauren, you have to get the police involved. We cannot keep taking this on ourselves. I can't keep on defending you. It's just me.
All right. Remember I asked the question before. Why is Lauren not calling the police? What's making Lauren not call the police? What is stopping Lauren from calling the police? Until we know that, then everything else around it is a distraction. That's my take.
I should have never taken that man's money.
Forget the money. That's a long time ago, okay? He gave you the money. You didn't rob him. That's a grown man. He decided to give you those things.
That's the reason. It's why I'm telling you now that Delicia is basically a distraction. Because what Delicia is saying is that you're able just to take things from people without understanding what comes with whatever you're taking from them. If Delicia was correct, that means that when a woman gives you her pum-pum and says, well, hey, I'm giving this to you because I believe you're going to be a good husband, and you don't be that good husband, and she starts to what you call it now, just go off. And then people blame you and them say, well, why you touch her in the first place? She's crazy, but why you even go there in the first place? And them have a point. It has to be the same thing for Lauren. Should Lauren not have decided, is Dan worth it for me to do? That's the question. Is Dan worth it for me to go through this with?
On him.
Delicia, all of this started the second I took that money.
You offered to give this stuff back to him. It's over with now.
So if you notice what's happening, Delicia is removing the accountability factor that Lauren is taking. In other words, and so that's why I said, she said to watch the story. When you remove the accountability factor from a person, it means the next time they're going to do the same thing. So for example, let's say O'Neill has a gun and he goes somewhere and he unalives someone, and I come home, hey mom, unalive someone. And you said, no, well, you know, what happened? Well, mom, you know, they told me something, you know, bad, and I decided, you know, I was going to use the gun on them. And she says, well, you know, it all started with them, you know what I mean? Hey, what? So what? You did whatever you did. So what? Let's just move on to something else. Do you see what happens? What do you think just happened just now? I've now been realized now in my mind that, okay, you know what, it's okay to unalive people. So I understand the Dan factor, you know, and what she needs to do. But you can't negate the accountability piece.
He is mentally and unstable. It don't have nothing to do with anything. It could have been anything under the sun. He was still going to act like this. He's a lunatic.
I never even thought that he would have taken it that far.
You didn't see all the red flags and the signs?
I did not see this. I did not see this coming.
I saw this a long time ago. I'm so triggered by this. You know that. You know this is very triggering for me.
I know.
And for me to have to deal with this when it's not even my situation.
Yet again, I hear the story. But notice how Delicia is basically, and I'm saying, so in other words, Delicia probably needs some therapy as well, because it's the same Delicia now that is saying, you're perfectly fine, you didn't do anything at all, Lauren. You know, he should just get over it. That's the same Delicia that basically would have challenged Iman when it came to Shayla. Remember when Shayla was the aggressor, and I'm glad DC Cheetah, is that what the name is? ask this again. You remember when Shayla started to do this? What was said? Hey, Iman should not have troubled her. Iman should not have pressed it. Iman shouldn't do this. Iman shouldn't do that. So the blame laid on Iman as far as Delicia is concerned. It lay upon Iman because you're the one causing these things. But now, where's the blame going? I'm just saying. Dan, what's it now? Iman and Lauren are in the same position. They have two crazy people. When Iman does it, it's Iman's fault. Iman is the one wrong for troubling her. When Lauren now does it, Dan is the one wrong for troubling Lauren. That's what is going on.
I can't. I can't even breathe. You have to get the police involved, Lauren.
I just don't know.
What don't you know?
Now, let me say, I agree with Delicia on that point. Yes, get the police itself involved. But my question is the lesson being learned? Or is this going to be a perpetuation? Again, in other words, is Lauren going to learn a behavior of scamming men, then calling the police? Or is she going to learn a lesson of, let me not scam men anymore after what I've seen here? That's what you need to be asking.
You know what? Maybe I'll just start making arrangements. I'm just gonna make arrangements for you.
Arrangements for me?
Yeah. A burial site. A coffin.
Why would you even say that?
What do you want me to say? I'm gonna make arrangements for a vacation and a holiday and this is not a fairy tale. This is a nightmare.
Well, Delicia, I obviously did not see this happening. I did not see this coming.
Call the police, Lauren.
I just don't know. I don't think I can.
She can't call the cops because guilt is plaguing her. Guilt because she remembers when she basically had her mother pretend as though she was sick to get all of these monies and felt it was fun when she was doing it. And now what she has now is a person who she's basically tricked so hard and loves very, very hard now that's doing this. Question is, are you learning the lesson? Remember, is are you learning the lesson? Because, all right, has O'Neal ever had a person who I would think is a little bit cuckoo or crazy? Yes. But after it happened, O'Neal have to learn the lesson. Be very aware of this type. Know what you're doing and know what you're saying. That's the question. I hear what Delicia is saying. Should he call the police? Sure, should call the police, but is the lesson learned? That's the question. And so far, based on what Delicia is saying, Delicia not learn the lesson. For Delicia, is just a man. He must just take it. Me can just do anything want to talk to him. I mean, hey, why not? Just take his money and move on. Well, who cares? It's a man, who cares? Like, share, comment, subscribe, friends. I'll talk to you all soon.